LA real estate is notoriously expensive for what you get. But just 40 minutes south, Orange County offers a great lifestyle, oftentimes at a better price. So today, we're heading to the OC to see how much you can get in the $1.5 to $2 million range, how that compares to what you can get in Los Angeles. Spoiler alert, you get a lot more in Orange County, and why so many people decide to buy here in the OC instead of LA. Orange County is home to some of the best beaches in Southern California, great schools, and a safe suburban lifestyle. Keep in mind, this is an entire county, so the price fluctuates vastly depending on how close you are to the beach. But today, we're gonna look at some areas of OC where you can still get more for your money than you would in Los Angeles, and arguably have a nicer lifestyle. Welcome to the suburbs. If you are looking to buy in Los Angeles or Orange County, I am a licensed real estate agent and I'd love to help you out. I'll have a form down below and my email, so you can shoot me an email if you have any questions. I've lived in both LA and Orange County, and I wanted to show today the parts of Orange County that are a better value than LA. There are parts of Orange County that are quite expensive, even more than certain parts of LA. Newport Beach and Laguna Beach are not going to be cheaper than Los Angeles, but there are quite a few areas in Orange County that offer, in my opinion, a better lifestyle than what you get in LA, and a better value. You get more for your money. So let's take a look. So this first house we're looking at is in a town that neighbors Newport Beach. So you're close to the beach, but you're not paying Newport Beach prices, because this house would be quite a bit more in Newport. Let's take a look inside. So this first house is in Costa Mesa, which is actually where I first moved when I moved to California. So I can speak to it being a really nice, safe area. I liked living here a lot. This is 1,800 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bathroom for $1.695 million. In LA, to get a place like this size, especially the lot size being pretty big, it's over 6,000 square feet, would be over $2 million for sure. It's really the proximity to the beach. In West LA, this would be quite a bit more expensive. However, East LA or the Valley, you can find a similar price. So that is the caveat here. So at this price point in LA, you probably wouldn't get a place with this big of a kitchen. It would be maybe a townhouse. There are some townhouses, I would say, around this square footage, so obviously a smaller lot, but you probably wouldn't get this big island and just nicer finishes. They did a really good job. The downstairs has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and then there is an upstairs with 1 additional bedroom. All of the bedrooms and bathrooms are very thoughtfully renovated. You can tell this is a really professional flip, very well done. All of the finishes are more high-end than the typical flip. This really feels like the kind of flip that you would see in LA, actually. Even the small things like the closet doors are a lot nicer than what you get in a typical flip. Heading upstairs is the primary suite. Really good sized room, and nice that it's on the 2nd level. So this is really the only part of the 2nd level, but that separation, especially for families, I feel like a lot of times is nice. Really great lighting in here. It's quiet, even though you're really near everything in Costa Mesa. You are pretty close to a freeway, but you don't hear it actually. And then there's a really large walk-in closet with custom cabinetry. Again, great finishes. I love the oak that they selected for this. This is the primary bathroom. I think it looks great. It's bright. You've got a shower and a bathtub. And I like that they have this coming from the wall, the faucet, just really cool. This bathroom is modern in a way that still feels warm and timeless. It's not gonna go out of style in a few years. The most notable difference in what you get here versus if it was in LA is the backyard size. So as you can see, pretty good sized backyard at this price point with a house that's renovated. Never would see that in LA. Maybe deep into the valley, but definitely not close-ish to the beach like we are right now. You know, they've added some grass. You could totally put in a pool. There's plenty of space for that. This being a lot that's about 6,000 square feet, plenty of room. You could potentially add an ADU, a pool, or just keep it as this nice grassy area. And this house also has a 2-car garage, so that is kind of what you can get at this price point in Costa Mesa. This neighborhood does not have an HOA, which I know a lot of people love, and Costa Mesa I think is very convenient because it's right by all the freeway entrances. If you need to get to LA for work or something like that, it's really pretty easy to get there, whereas with the beach cities you can feel kind of stuck over by the beach. Now let's head to South OC. You're generally going to get more for your money in South Orange County, while it's still being a really nice, safe area. We're gonna tour a house in Mission Viejo. This is an area that has master planned communities. Some have HOAs with pools and tennis courts, and then there are some neighborhoods where each house is a little bit different. So let's take a look. So this is the next house. We are in Mission Viejo, which is more South Orange County, so you get a lot more for your money. This is the same price as that first house, but you'll see it's a lot bigger. It's 2,500 square feet. Really feels more like a family home, you'll see especially in how it's staged, but got these huge vaulted ceilings. It kind of feels more traditional suburbs, whereas the other ones did feel more modern, a little more still LA, but it is just huge. This just feels like a home. Like it feels like a home I grew up in kind of home, except I did not grow up in a home this cool actually, but. And it's got probably the best yard of all the houses that we're gonna look at today. Very spacious, 2,500 square feet. Let's head upstairs because this has a proper upstairs. It's big. Massive primary suite. So much room in here. Yeah, it's got these really pretty windows. There's trees outside. It's just like beautiful over here. Regular closet, walk-in closet here. There's more closet space over there. And then renovated bathroom here. Got the dual sinks, got a shower. No tub in this one, but it is a bigger shower. And also I just really love the view outside. You see the pool, you see all these trees. It's pretty, it's like more peaceful over here, I would say. So you have some cabinets here, a lot of storage, 2 bedrooms here. This really is a good like kids' bedrooms that share a bathroom, so. At first, I really didn't know which one was the primary suite because this room is so big. Check this out. It doesn't have an attached bathroom, so I think the other one is the primary, but look at this room. It's got some really pretty mountain views out there even. I mean, this could be the primary suite if it had a bathroom attached, you would think, because it's just so big. Okay, let's check out the backyard. As you can see, best backyard we're seeing today. It's got this huge pool, even a grassy area, a pergola, some covered dining. One thing I really like about this backyard is just that there are mature trees in the neighbors' yards, so it feels really nice back here. Check out this deck. So this backyard feels really lush. It feels more peaceful than the backyards that you might get in more like central Orange County where there's more going on. And much more peaceful than the backyards in a central area of Los Angeles. And at this price point, you would never get a yard this big with a pool in central LA. Again, maybe the valley, deep into the valley. So as you can see, if you're willing to go into South OC, like Mission Viejo, Lake Forest, even Laguna Niguel, you're gonna get a lot more for your money. And you're also gonna find more of these traditional suburban homes. Okay guys, welcome to the city of Orange. Yes, there is a city called Orange in Orange County, and it's pretty cute. It's a very cute town. The city of Orange is central Orange County. It's close to a train station that you can take into LA or to San Diego. It has a really cute main street called Old Town Orange, and it has some houses that are a little different than what you find in the rest of the OC. So if you thought Orange County was only cookie cutter suburban houses, you are wrong. They do actually have some pretty cool character homes here in the city of Orange. This is a bit more inland, but this area has a lot of these cool craftsman houses, so I wanted to show at least one of these. So if the newer style isn't really your vibe and you want something with some character, check this house out. This one is listed at 1.5 million and it has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and just all these little touches of character, like this built in, the stained glass window here, and then over into here, we've got the kitchen. This being from 1914, it's not that open concept that we all see on HGTV today, right? It is more of the closed concept, which I think is coming back and a lot of people like. The price point of this house is a little bit lower than the others, but you will see that it's a little bit dated. It's clean though, it's nice, and there's a lot of things about it that I would keep. Like these Spanish tiles are really cool. So you can upgrade things or you could totally live with it as is. Like this built-in bookcase, another little charming feature that I just love about this house. And then going in here, This is one of the bathrooms, and this one you could renovate as well. The cool thing is then you have the opportunity to make it exactly how you want to. The first floor has these 2 bedrooms that are off the main living area. This house was originally just the 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. They did an addition to add this living room and the 2nd story bedroom. It's a 2,000 square foot house, so it is pretty large, and you can find houses like this in LA. Just they're usually more than 1.5 million. Even though it is older, they're desirable because they have that character, that charm. A lot of people want that. You'll find these in Hancock Park, even closer to Hollywood. They're really cute houses, and if you make some upgrades, they can be super nice. Very big living room, a lot bigger, I would say, than the first house when it comes to like the living area. And you'll notice the living room has an actual fireplace, which a lot of the newer places do not have. Heading upstairs is the primary suite. You go down this hallway and you can see another spacious bedroom with, again, some cute touches of character. So again, this section of the house was completed during the addition, which is why it doesn't quite have that same character feel as downstairs. The primary bathroom. But the bathroom and the closet are a lot bigger than what you typically get from that era. The bathroom's a bit dated, but it is spacious. Here is the backyard. It's a pretty decent size. There is a detached garage. This garage storage shed you could convert into an ADU and rent it out or just have it as more space. The backyard is a good size and it's well kept. It's nice as is. You don't really need to do anything to it, but you could make some changes if you want, and you've got plenty of space to do so. And I like that there's a lot of mature trees back here as well. Like you've got all these, like these would take 20, 30 plus years to grow, probably longer than that. And there is a front yard with some grass and a porch, which is such a cool feature of these craftsman style homes. The neighborhood has a lot of other houses like this, so it's a nice street, and it is walkable to Old Town Orange. So these are a few examples of what you can get in Orange County at this price point, but remember, it's an entire county, so prices really can fluctuate a lot. These are just ones that I thought were a better value than what you can get for a similar price in West LA. So again, if you are actually looking and you want to go tour some homes, I'll have my email down below, or you can fill out the form. If you just watch this for fun, comment down below which house was your favorite. I'm gonna say house number 1 was my favorite. I just thought it was a nicely done renovation and it was closest to my style, but comment down below which was your favorite, because my videographer Lauren, number 2 was her favorite. She was like wanting to buy that one while we were there. If you're buying anywhere else in the country and you don't know where to look for an agent, you can also check out howtohouse.com. This is a website where my sister and I have vetted real estate agents that we trust and we would use. If you're moving and you don't have a realtor, you can go to howtohouse.com and it'll match you with a couple agents that we recommend and we would personally use. Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!